for coming in. We're going to be raising some money. We've got obviously, so Tony Robinson is going to be joining us as well. Can't wait for that. I've already seen it. It's joyous. You're going to love it. I've already seen it. It's joy. And yes, so I think there you go. So just to introduce again, good evening, everybody. My name is Paul Jackson. I am the quiz host here, and I'm going to be taking you through the next hour or so. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of games. Well, we're not going to have games, but it'll feel like games. And all you need to play this quiz, ladies and gentlemen, is a pen and a piece of paper. Now, I don't have a piece of paper, so I guess that rules me out playing. But I'm Paul Jackson. I'm a quiz host by trade. I've been doing it for 10 years. And we're just raising money tonight for a fantastic cause. Now, first of all, let me tell you, this fundraiser has only been going for about 30 seconds. And I can tell you, we have already made more than £5,000. What an amazing start to the evening. Now, if you've played a lot of virtual quizzes before, you've probably played a quiz with your family on Zoom over the last few weeks, because there's something going on at the moment, which means we haven't really been able to go out much. It meant I lost my job, so I'm hosting a quiz in my living room in a jacket that cost me £2.50. Sad times. So I lost my job in March, and then I decided to start doing online quizzes twice a week. And then somebody at Alzheimer Society said, you know what, this guy will be great to host a quiz for you. And we got in touch, and here we are. So we've got Sir Tony Robinson coming up later, and I know you're all excited about that. I've seen the video already. It's very, very exciting. I'm sure you're going to love it. Got a few treats along the way as well. And basically, I've not written this down. There are two main things that I want you to get out of tonight's quiz. So when you turn your stream off just after 9 o'clock, I want you to go to bed tonight happy that A, you had fun, but more importantly, B, you helped raise money and donate for an amazing cause. Alzheimer Society are doing incredible work. And of course, like all the other charities, the coronavirus has sadly real kick in the teeth for all charities. So we've brought this evening together for you to help raise money. And the fact that everybody has already helped raise over £5,000, and we are literally, I mean, we're what, 2 minutes in? It's great. It's fantastic. So thank you for all your donations if you have already. Now, there are two ways to donate this evening. Of course, there's the main way. A lot of you are watching it on Just Giving. In fact, I've already been told it's £6,260. So there you go. So you can go on to Just Giving, the page that most of you are watching it on, join there and click donate, and then you can donate whatever you wish. Don't forget to gift aid as well if you can. That will add more money on. Or if you've got your phone handy, if you're playing the quiz on another phone or another device, if you've got your phone handy, if you text the word UNITE, UNITE, to 70660, if you text UNITE to 70660, that will give £10 to the charity. So there you go. There are your options covered. I want you to have fun. I want you to raise lots of money. But more importantly, we are doing this for the charity. So there's no prizes tonight. Your scores aren't that important. So if you're no good at quizzes, this is a perfect night for you. You don't have to worry about your scores. Obviously, I know that we do have some competitive folk out there. I get them every week. And if you do like to compete in quizzes and do well, then all you have to do is hashtag. All you got to do is hashtag. I've got it behind me. There it is. Technology. The big quiz. The big quiz. Hashtag the big quiz. And if you at Alzheimer's SOC and at PJ Quizco, if you at us in those on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want, then we get to see your scores. Also, it's not about your scores. I've been saying this for weeks now. I've been hosting online quizzes since March. Since actually before lockdown. Every week I get my players to do photographs of their evening. So whether you've got a gin and tonic on the go, some snacks, you're wearing some funky outfits, you've got your dog dressed up, you're with your kids on the sofa, whatever you've got, snap photos, send them in, share them with hashtag great big quiz, the big quiz. There you go. I got it wrong already. The big quiz, hashtag the big quiz. If you do that, then of course, we get to see what you're up to tonight. Because at the moment, all I can see is myself in a cheap jacket talking to most of the nation, because I know that most of the nation are here. So what have we got lined up for this evening? A variation of rounds. I've got a round of true or false, so you've at least got a 50-50 chance. I've got some cryptic clues. I have got family, loads of stuff lined up. Tony Robinson's got some stuff as well for you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've been really excited about this. In fact, I've already done some things for Alzheimer Society in the past. I climbed Ben Nevis. I did a few runs for them. So when they got in touch with me last month, I literally jumped at the chance to do this quiz because I was very, very excited about it. And the fact that we get to raise money for an amazing cause. I'll talk a bit more about all of that later. But for now, we're going to start in a couple of minutes. In fact, we're going to start shorter than that. So this is your last chance. If you need to pour yourself a drink or if you need some snacks, do it now. And we're going to start with a true or false round in just a second. If you just joined us, good evening. Hello. My name is Paul Jackson. I'm the quiz host for this evening. Quiz host by trade. That is my job. And tonight, you are using a pen and paper. I know it's 2020, but we're using pen and paper to write down our answers. You're going to write down all your answers on your piece of paper, and then at the end, I will do the answers. So to all the rounds, and then you mark it at the end, and that's as simple as that. Right, so I'll just check. I'll do this because I've got people messaging me your messages so I can see some. How many players have we got, guys? How many players? Just checking this. It's high technology. It's a finger in the ear. It's high tech. 600. There you go. 600 players. 558. 600. Beautiful. All right, then. And that's just on YouTube, I believe. So it could be a lot more than that. Right. So here we go, then. Hope you've had a nice week so far. Happy Friday to you. Let's kick off the weekend in style with the first round. It's true or false. I'm going to give you 5 statements, and all you have to do is write true or false. So question number 1, there is an airport in Turkey called Batman Airport. Holy airports, Batman. So question number 1, there is an airport in Turkey called Batman Airport. Is that true? Julie says that my jacket looks like a good Rocky Horror jacket. Well, yes, I'm just sweet. I'm not sleeping it clean. So thanks for that comment. I can see your comments, by the way. I've got YouTube up on my page. I've got it up. Basically, I've got it up so I can see your comments, but I've muted it so I don't have to hear myself because I get to hear myself enough. Right, question number 2. The chemical symbol for gold, higher, is GD. Is that true or false? The chemical symbol for gold is GD. And Ollie says, please no anagrams. Don't worry, Ollie, there's no anagrams here. And I also want to say, we've got loads of you who've come in tonight because you want to help the cause, but also personal thanks to the players that have come in from my twice weekly quiz. I know there's a lot of you playing. I've seen you all popping up, and I've seen that a lot of you have donated already this afternoon. So thank you very much, guys. I know Alzheimer Society are really pleased that you guys have come along for the ride. But that's not alienating anybody else. You are almost welcome. Thank you all for taking up your Friday night to come and join us for the quiz. Right, question 3. The Spanish Steps are situated in Madrid. That is question number 3. The Spanish Steps are situated in Madrid. Is that true or is that false? That's question 3. Peter says it's San Miguel time. Not for me. It's a nice cup of tea and a Fox mug time. Yes. I did have a cocktail in my quiz on Wednesday and I got rather drunk. So as I'm raising money and trying to be professional, it's tea tonight. Mandy and John are in the house. The same house for weeks. Yeah, I like that joke, John. We're all in that boat. Right, question number 4. Hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. That is question number 4. Hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. That is question number 4. And remember, ladies and gents, don't put your answers in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube because other people will see them. You just need to write them on your piece of paper. Do not put them in the comments section. So question number 3, hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. Even if you don't know that, Well, we'll all learn something tonight, won't we? You've got a 50-50 chance in this round. So question 4, hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. I hope you like what I've done with the place, by the way. It used to be a nice flat. And then, yeah, then quizzing happened from home. Okay, now the final question in round number 1, question 5. There is a Dutch politician called Ruud Bums. Ruud Bums. Question number 5. There is a Dutch politician called Ruud Bums, and that is spelled R-U-U-D-B-U-M-M-S. There is a Dutch politician called Ruud Bums. Is that true or absolute codswallop? That is question number 5. Louise and Lauren are playing. Give us a holler. And George, yes. Shout out for them. So as I say, guys, it is about getting involved, because at the moment, all I can see is my face, and I get to see that a lot. But if you would like to get involved tonight, obviously, don't forget to donate. That's the main thing. But we want to see how much fun you're having. As I said, all charities, especially Alzheimer's Society, have really had trouble donating because of the COVID-19 outbreak. So these quizzes are what keep us going. But we want to see you having fun. So make sure you hashtag Great Big Quiz and get your photographs up on Twitter, Instagram. Yes, I did say photographs. How formal. Judith's on an Australian Shiraz tonight. Lovely. Okay, right. I'm going to get a total in. I want to do this. It's like, this is my big chance. It's like I don't get to host Children in Need or Comic Relief. So this is my chance to check the total. And it's £6,775. Way! I love it. And we've only done one round. Okay, right. Now, round number 2 tonight is called Alpha Links. Alpha Links. Now, how this round works, I'm going to give you 5 general knowledge questions. And whatever your answer begins with, the next answer begins with the next letter in the alphabet. So it's just the alphabet, first of all. That's the easy part. So if your first answer begins with an A, then your second would begin with a B, then a C, then a D, then an E, etc. If your first answer begins with a Z, then your second answer would begin with an A. So basically, whatever the answer begins with, whatever the first letter is, the next answer begins with the next letter in the alphabet. I hope that's okay. Charlie the cat says hello. Hello, Charlie the cat. Okay, so question number 1. Which famous crime writer wrote Murder on the Orient Express? That is question number 1. Which famous crime writer wrote Murder on the Orient Express? Now, you need both names because if you give me both names, that will work for the Alpha Link rules. So you need both names for that. Which famous crime writer wrote Murder on the Orient Express? You keep seeing me look down and flicking pages. I haven't even shown you how jazzy the clipboard is. This is my quiz clipboard. I usually take it to all the pubs and all the offices and all the weddings that I do the quizzes in. So there you go. There's my clipboard. Just as novelty as the rest of the flat. I do have just a plain kettle and toaster set, I promise. It's not all this jazzy. And don't forget, if you do want to comment, please keep your comments coming in on YouTube. I know a lot of you are watching on Just Giving as well. You're all welcome wherever you're watching from, but I can see the comments on YouTube. So I will try and do a few shout outs to keep us all enjoying it. Because, you know, mental health is the most important. That's why I'm here as well. I want to be doing this for all these people. And also it keeps me sane as well. Because I've got like 600 people on YouTube I'm talking to at the moment. You're all friends tonight. You're all friends. Okay, right. Question number 3. Who wrote the critically acclaimed series Black Mirror? So who wrote the critically acclaimed series Black Mirror? And again, I need both names for that, please. So question number 3, who wrote the critically acclaimed series Black Mirror? That is the third question in this round. And if you're 2 rounds in and you're thinking, I'm struggling here, I really am, don't worry. Your scores, as I keep saying, they don't matter that much. Just supposed to having a bit of fun tonight. If you do well, fantastic. If you don't do well, don't worry. I've got teams that score 6 points on a Wednesday or a Sunday, and they still come back for more because they enjoy it. They enjoy the vibe, apparently. Right. Question number 4. Which TV presenter is best associated with the X Factor and was a former presenter of the National Television Awards? Unless he just took a year off, but he didn't do it this year. So question number 4, which TV presenter is best associated with the X Factor and the National Television Awards? That is question number 4. And as I said, I know he didn't host it this year, but he's hosted it pretty much every other year. And that is question number 4. Quite a lot of TV tonight, but that is because we have Sir Tony Robinson in the house. When I found out that Tony was going to be helping out with the quiz, I got very excited. A lot of people, obviously big fans of Blackadder, big fans of Maid Marian, big fans of Time Team, his thing on Channel 5 that he's doing at the moment as well. I love that. But I actually love Tony Robinson in Man Down. He was amazing in Man Down, the sitcom with Greg Davies. I loved that. It was an amazing turn in that. So there you go. Right, final question for round 2. Question number 5. Oh, yes, I did. I missed question 2 out. I'm so sorry. I will make mistakes. I'll put that down to my eyesight. So question 2, I beg your pardon. What was the name of the famous routine which won Torvill and Dean gold in 1984? So I'll quickly go through them again. What was the name of the famous routine which won Torvill and Dean gold in 1984? There goes my chance of hosting it again. I was doing so well. I did 6 questions without making a mistake. So question 1, which famous crime writer wrote Murder on the Orient Express? Question 2, what was the name of the famous routine which won Torvill and Dean gold in 1984? Question 3, who wrote critically acclaimed series Black Mirror? Question 4, which TV presenter is best associated with the X Factor and National Television Awards? And question 5, which HMS was the first ship which Captain Cook sailed on to Australia? So I do apologize for missing question 2, especially to Torvill and Dean. I know they're watching tonight, so I'm sorry for forgetting you guys. So question 5, which HMS was the ship which Captain Cook sailed to Australia on? That is question number 5. What's in my tea? Yeah, that's right, Jason. It's true. I said it was tea. Got a couple of shots of Zambuca in there. Oh, it's a little Ned's birthday tomorrow, a little Cocker Spaniel, Peter's Cocker Spaniel. So yes, hopefully we've got there in the end for round 2. Remember, question 1 was about the author of the Orient Express. 2 was the dance routine for Torvill and Dean. 3, who wrote Black Mirror. 4, the presenter associated with X Factor. And 5, HMS ship which Captain Cook sailed to Australia on. I think we're back in the game. Anne says, can you say hi to my friends in Belfast? You didn't name them, Anne, so am I just saying hello to all of Belfast? Hello, Belfast. Right. Okay, so just before we go on to the next round, of course, all the money tonight is going and helping Alzheimer's Society. And it's going to provide the crucial support needed by people who are affected by dementia, of course. This is a very difficult time. As I mentioned already, with coronavirus, people with dementia are now actually more isolated than ever before. Now, I know a lot of us have been having some tough times during lockdown, but people with dementia are really, really struggling. So this quiz tonight is really, really going to help Alzheimer's Society to help those affected by dementia. And I am really passionate about this charity. As I said earlier, that is why I've done things in the past for this charity. I think it's an unbelievable cause. And we need to do what we can, because the coronavirus pandemic, basically around about 700,000 people who are now affected by it, and with the problems with COVID-19, it's just not been ideal. So tonight, and as I finish round 2, if I could get another update on how much we've made, because I'd like to say for those 700,000 people who are living with Alzheimer's and dementia, we've got nearly £7,000 to help you. And again, we're only just getting started. So I've already said tonight, I'm going to ask you to donate. If you haven't donated, you've still got the rest of the quiz to do it. There's no rush on that. I'm like a polite Bob Geldof. I'm not going to swear. In fact, my contract for this quiz told me not to swear, so I definitely won't swear. But I will politely G you if you haven't already to donate to this cause. Because if you're coming on and enjoying the quiz, even if you're not enjoying the quiz, still donate. But obviously, as an entertainer and quiz host, I hope you are enjoying it. Right. So thank you to you for all playing. I know that we're all very chuffed that you are. Now, round number 3 is a cryptic round, and it's my nan's favorite round. Hi, Nan. Nice to see you. She is playing from Norfolk. So my nan, Eileen, loves the cryptic round. Now, I'm going to give you 5 cryptic clues. And how this round works, you're looking for an alternative to what I'm saying to work out the answer. Now, they are, as we got Tony Robinson in tonight, I thought I'd do 5 TV shows. So if you are playing from outside the UK and Ireland, you may not know them as well, but you can still have a guess. To be fair, 3 of them are from the UK and 2 of them are from the other side of the pond. So I've got 5 TV shows that you have to work out from the cryptic clue. You're looking for an alternative to what I'm saying to get your answer. So if I said to you to distribute or not, that would be deal or no deal. Deal or no deal. And the way my lockdown hair is going, I'm feeling full Noel Edmonds these days, to be honest with you. So deal or no deal would be distribute or not. TV's fat people, that would be Teletubbies. Teletubbies. So TV's fat people, that would be Teletubbies. TV as in telly, fat people, tubbies. But I'm not fat shaming. It's not that kind of evening. And the other example, Dad does nothing. Dad does nothing. That would be Pop Idol. Pop Idol. Obviously, pop is another way of saying dad. And idol does nothing. Pop Idol. So they're the examples. These are the clues. Write them down. You've got the whole quiz to work them out. Some of them are pretty easy. Some are a little bit trickier. So number 1, the clue is highest cog. C-O-G. It's a family quiz. So highest cog. That is clue number 1. Highest cog. C-O-G. What is the TV program I'm looking for from the clue highest cog? And I am aware that I have spoken non-stop since this stream went up. I can chat for England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland and Northern Ireland. But, you know, no one likes dead air on a stream of a quiz night. There's got to be some energy, some atmosphere. And I've got some other surprises lined up for you as well. You think this jacket's fun? Okay. Right. Question number 2. A Labrador on your wrist. A Labrador on your wrist. And remember, these can be shows that are on now, that used to be on. Doesn't mean they're all shows that are on right now. So clue number 2, a Labrador on your wrist. I think that one's pretty easy. But they're only easy if you know them, of course. In any quiz, you may be smashing this, getting every question right. You may have not many points. Doesn't matter. You do what you can. You're probably still in shock that you're writing it down on a piece of paper. No one expects that. I'm sure a lot of you have done virtual quizzes over the last 10, 11 weeks with your family where you've all had an argument over Zoom and stormed off. Leave chat. Yes, don't want to know. Tonight, it's just a piece of paper. If you're not happy, you can just scrunch your paper up, chuck it away. All right, question number 2. Money in the loft. Money in the loft. Come on, guys. You must know that one. Even if you're not from the UK, you might be able to guess that one. Money in the loft. To be honest, it should be called Money in the Loft. I'd prefer that. I'd watch that. I got very excited today. I saw all the tweets today about the quiz coming up tonight. I don't know if you saw some of my absolute favorite people. I mean, Vicky McClure, she's one of my favorite actresses. She did a tweet about tonight's quiz. Geraint Thomas, of course, winner of the Tour de France, amazing Olympian. He tweeted about it as well. And Lord Sugar tweeted as well. So maybe I have got a chance of being on the next series of The Apprentice, the socially distanced Apprentice, which will be on this year, maybe. Please, Lord Sugar, if you're watching, I'm your man. I'm hired. Right. Question number 4. Female homemakers at wit's end. Female homemakers at wit's end. W-I-T. Wit's end. So female homemakers at wit's end. And it's great. I keep seeing comments flash through on the YouTube of people watching. And there's so many people I know from the quizzes that I do on Wednesdays and Sundays. So good to have you guys in. I know I told you on Wednesday that we had one tonight, but I didn't think you'd actually all come over. So thank you very much. But please, guys, if you have come over from my quizzes on Facebook on the other days, please make sure you do donate. Don't just come along because you love my quizzes and want a free one. It is necessary more than ever tonight that you do donate. And yeah, if anybody else, of course, if you're thinking, well, I didn't know this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but I quite like this quiz. I do this every week at the moment, twice a week. I'm going to be doing it for a while because the pubs aren't opening. So I'll tell you a bit about that a little later on. But back to the final question of this round tonight. Question number 4, the Queen. The Queen. That's the clue, the Queen. And I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is not the crown. So it's not the crown, the Queen. And as with any other question in this quiz, I have got the answer. So I know the answer to that. The Queen is the clue. And I need an answer from that, which is not the crown. So there you go. Money in the Loft, presented by Paul in his sparkly jacket. Please, Anna, please pitch that to any TV companies. I will host Money in the Loft. I can do it. Not here, I haven't got a loft, but there you go. And I hope you've had a nice Friday. What's happened to the weather? We had really nice weather for like 6 years, and then all of a sudden it's been raining for the last 2 days. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. But I hope you're all well. I hope you're staying safe, of course, in these unprecedented times. Now, I know that a lot of you have come on here because you're massive fans of Sir Tony Robinson, and don't worry, I will be making way. I'll be literally, as the great man, he did pre-record it though. He's not like down here. You right, Tony? Hello, mate. Yeah, you're almost there. He's just down there. He's going to come up in a minute. So Tony Robinson's recorded a fantastic round of 10 questions for you, and it's all about TV. So that will be coming up after this. I've got one more round to go for you in my first section. And this is Trivia Trails. So unlike the Alpha Links where you were going down the thing, you have to work out the last letter and first letter in this round. So whatever the last letter is of your answer, that will be the first letter of your next answer. So whatever the last letter is, that'll be the first letter of your next answer. Right. So question number 1, what is the principal color of the Netherlands home kit in international football? So what is the principal color of the Netherlands home kit in international football? Now, whatever that last letter is, that'll now be the first letter of answer number 2. And I promise I'll definitely ask question number 2 in this round. I promise. That's a PJ promise for you. I'm starting to run out of tea, so that's good because this is the end of my first half. I'll have to make a second cup for the second half. So question 1, what is the principal colour of the Netherlands home kit in international football? Question 2, who performed Always Look on the Bright Side of Life at the London 2012 closing ceremony? So again, I need both names, otherwise the trivia trail rule will not work. So the last letter of your first answer will be a colour. The last letter of that will then be a name. Who performed Always Look on the Bright Side of Life at the London 2012 closing ceremony? That is question number 2. And then we have question number 3. What is the name of the little boy that befriended E.T. in Spielberg's famous film? What is the name of the little boy that befriended E.T. in Spielberg's famous film? You know that famous film? E.T. donates to Alzheimer's Society. You remember that famous line from that Spielberg film? He just went on Justin, or he did to 7066. Shameless, just like the jacket. Shameless. Hey, the people at Alzheimer's Society now, yes, this guy's great. To do a job. Okay, 2 more questions in my section. Questions play for the Davis Cup. Which sport do for the Davis That is question number 4. So in which sport would teams compete for the Davis Cup? Nothing to do with my friend Daniel Davis. Nothing to do with you, Dan. He got a shout out. There you go. He's famous. Marcia says, I'm here too, Paul. Don't forget. I won't forget. And the final question of the first half. Who had a hit in the 1980s, great decade, who had a hit in the 1980s with the song Smooth Operator? Absolute tune. So who had a hit in the 1980s with the song Smooth Operator? So question 1, again, the principal colour of the Netherlands home kit. Question 2, who performed Always Look on the Bright Side of Life at the London 2012 ceremony? Question 3, what is the name of the little boy that befriended E.T. in Spielberg's film? You only need the first name for that. Question 4, in which sport do teams compete for the Davis Cup? And question number 5, who had a hit in the 1980s with the song Smooth Operator? So that is the end of my section. That is the end of the first 4 rounds. Can we get a check on the donations? And then I am going to hand you over to an absolute legend of show business to do the second part of the quiz. So you need to get ready for round number 5, which is going to be 10 questions. So the current total is £7,425. And this is just the total actually for Just Giving. So if you are texting donate, then of course that total will be added on at a later date. So we will have a massive total to announce over social media, but I will give you the Just Giving total before we close the quiz tonight. So I've got a very cunning plan. Yes, I really did say that. How about we get our special guest along? He's not really down by the sofa. He's in his very nice, humble abode where he recorded a special round for you guys. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back a little bit later. It is time to introduce the legend, who is Mr. Tony Robinson, of course. Get your popcorn for this.
Thanks, Paul. Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the quiz so far. From my own point of view, I just want to say how delighted I am to be involved with the quiz and to be involved with this fantastic cause. The impact of social isolation and loneliness on those with dementia has been absolutely enormous, and the Society has been tailoring its services so that it can reach those who really need it most at this difficult time. And that's why we're here, isn't it? So, on with the quiz, and this round is all about television. Question 1. In the Blackadder series, what is the link between Queen Victoria and the Infanta Maria Escalaza of Spain? I'll ask you that again. In the Blackadder series, what's the link between Queen Victoria and the Infanta Maria Escalaza of Spain? Five more seconds. Okay, question 2. What 70s show is set in a hotel in Torquay? What 70s show is set in a hotel in Torquay? 15 seconds. Question 3. Which is the longest running UK TV soap opera? Which is the longest running UK TV soap opera? Question 4. Normal People has just been adapted to a BBC television series. Who wrote the novel? Normal People has just been adapted to a BBC television series. Who wrote the novel? Question 5. Who won the first series of Strictly Come Dancing? Who won the first series of Strictly? Question 6. Which member of the Beatles narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine on TV? Which Beatle narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine on TV? 15 seconds. Question 7. Who played Queen Elizabeth II in the first 2 seasons of The Crown? Who played Queen Elizabeth II in the first 2 seasons of The Crown? Question 8. How many series of the TV show Friends were there? How many series of the TV show Friends were there? Question 9. In the BBC drama Killing Eve, what name does Jodie Comer's serial killer go by? In the BBC drama Killing Eve, what name does Jodie Comer's serial killer go by? Can you hear the people playing outside? Question 10. Who was the first British politician to have a televised state funeral? Who was the first British politician to have a televised state funeral? Okay, there you have it. That's your television round completed. Hope you managed to get some of the answers. And before I hand back to Paul, we just want to take a moment to show you a short video made by the Alzheimer Society. Please watch and support if you can.
I first noticed things weren't right approximately 2 years ago. I was struggling with day-to-day things. It was also affecting at home, and they thought originally it was the menopause because of my age and depression, and we tried medication for each of those and nothing worked. When I got my diagnosis, I was 51. I went for a brain SPECT scan, and then they said it was frontotemporal dementia. I couldn't quite believe it, to be honest. I was quite shocked, but then I had a sense of feeling just relief that I knew actually what was wrong, finally. I really felt like I didn't know what I could plan ahead because I didn't know how I was going to be. I didn't know if I was going to wake up and suddenly be very different. I was frightened because it now meant that it wasn't something that was going to get better. It was just going to get worse over time. I felt scared, I felt sad, and I felt alone, angry really. When I accessed the Alzheimer Society online, I found that it was really helpful because I can read things online, but sometimes I like to have it in paper form to be able to look through it over and over. So they sent me lots of information, which was really good. My main reason for using Talking Point is I can access it whenever I want. That's what I love about it. I've had times where I've woke up in the early hours. You can guarantee there was always somebody up, be it 2, 3 in the morning, and somebody would chat to you. So straight away you didn't feel alone, and it was great. What I tend to do now is I will say to people, use the helpline, because that is what it's there for, and I've used it I think 2 or 3 times now. I think without Alzheimer's Society I would feel really alone, to be quite honest, because there's not a great deal out there for younger people, but knowing that there's all those friends online and other things that I can access and people that I can ring just makes it easier. I'm most looking forward now to seeing all of my grandchildren grow and just having fun with them, really. I would say to anybody out there that, as a question, however small it is or however silly it may feel, just ask. The more you do it, the better it is.
Hi, I'm Robbie Savage and I'm delighted to be here today to support the Great Big Quiz as an ambassador for both the William Hill Foundation and Alzheimer's Society. Hello to everyone playing along live with us. The current situation is so hard for everyone right now, but it's especially difficult for people living with dementia, many of whom who are more isolated and vulnerable than ever. Alzheimer's Society is doing incredible work offering those people crucial support and companionship. But this is under threat as the lockdown stops them fundraising to the tune of millions of pounds. By taking part tonight, you're helping to keep their vital work going, making sure people with dementia have someone to turn to in their greatest hour of need. On behalf of myself, the William Hill Foundation and Alzheimer's Society, I want to say a massive, massive thank you. Before I hand back to Paul, I have one bonus question for you. Name the player who has won the most number of men's FA Cups. I'll repeat the question. Name the player who has won the most number of men's FA Cups. Thanks once again, good luck and enjoy the rest of the quiz.
Well, there you go. Unbelievable. Robbie Savage. Yeah, you just caught me looking at my notes. So, Robbie Savage. Unbelievable. We promise you a bonus. This is R for Robbie Savage. Pundit, of course, former footballer, legend, and he is the brand ambassador for the William Hill Foundation, who are the sponsors of tonight's event. So, massive thank you to the William Hill Foundation, and they continue to support all that Alzheimer's Society do. So, thank you to the Alzheimer's Society. Thank you to Robbie Savage, of course, and thank you to Sir Tony. I hope you enjoyed Sir Tony's round. I really enjoyed it, especially when the people outside decided they wanted a cameo. Great times. Now, so as those who, even if you're not eagle-eyed, you will notice that I've changed my outfit. Yes, I went for something a little subtler than what I had before. And now I wasn't in Blackadder. I didn't dance on Strictly Come Dancing. I wasn't a Premier League footballer, but I was on The Chase. Does that count? I mean, I didn't do very well. So I'm back to do what I do best: host some more quiz rounds. And in the break, not only did I make another cup of tea, but I found this down by the side of the sofa. Look, it's question 2. It's question 2. I found it. I wonder where it was. It's there. Question 2. Apologies once again. So in the break, I found out that we are getting ever closer to £8,000 on tonight's target. Ideally, if we could get to 10 grand tonight on Just Giving and then see what happens with the Unite text donations. Remember, you can donate by just putting the word Unite, UNITE, to 70660. If you do that, that will donate £10 towards Alzheimer's Society. And just to let you know, in terms of quiz scores, so Robbie Savage's question was a bonus point. Tony's was 10 points. All mine so far have been a point each. The total you're looking for out of tonight's quiz is 47. And whilst I was making my cup of tea, a few people had tagged me in their stories on Instagram. So thank you very much, guys. Remember, if you are having a good night, remember to hashtag the big quiz and tag me at PJ Quizco, but more importantly, Alzheimer's SOC, also on Twitter or on Instagram. Right, I hope you enjoyed it so far. I've got 2 more rounds for you this evening. So the next round tonight is a top 5 round. Now, this round is probably the most random question I'm going to ask you all night. You just need 5 answers, any order you like. I'm going to give you 1 question. You don't need the correct order. However, don't write down 90 answers and then tick the right ones when I give the scores. If I haven't said it yet tonight, please don't cheat. Of course, I don't think you will, but there's no gain at all. In fact, if you cheat and win, then I will come round and visit you and cook you dinner. And you don't want that, I promise you. So fish fingers in the microwave, anybody? Cocoa Pops? Right, so this is the question for round number 7, which is a top 5 round. What are the top 5 individual things that British people love to have on jacket potatoes? So what are the top 5 individual things that British people like to have on their jacket potatoes? So that can include a topping or something else, not salt or pepper though. So I can tell you they are 5 things that you would definitely have on your jacket potato. You don't need the correct order. You can put them in any order you like. You get a point for each correct one. So what are the top 5 individual things that British people like to have on their jacket potato? List 5 numbers on your piece of paper, write 5 different things, and even if they're not in the correct order, you get a point for each one. Now I'm going to have a sip of tea and let you try and digest that question. And if you put some more comments in, I've already seen some nana Batman from Neil Robbins, Kapow from Jill Martin. Anne says, I look amazing. Thanks. This is natural. In fact, it's quite bad because during lockdown, obviously the fridge has been my friend. So this outfit makes me forget about... Sorry, I'm just looking at the fridge now. Basically, I live in a 1-bedroom studio apartment. So even though I'm in the front room, I can see the fridge. And it's laughing at me, to be honest. It's saying, Paul, we've got creme brulee in here. And I'm saying, no, I'm hosting a quiz. So I will give you another minute to try and work out those jacket potatoes. Oh, and by the way, somebody's just asked what the question was for Robbie Savage. So if you didn't get it, I'm sure someone's going to write it down, but I will repeat it. Robbie Savage's question was, which male footballer has won the most men's FA Cup medals, FA Cup final medals? So which footballer has won the most men's FA Cup finals? That is the question. That was Robbie Savage's question. That's round number 6. And I've got one more round to go, and it's the Wipeout round. It's the final round of the quiz. I hope you're enjoying it so far, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a nice time. That's the thing. I said that at the very start. There are 2 reasons tonight why I wanted you to come to this quiz. One was to raise money. That was the main point. But second of all was to have fun. I want you to go home. Well, say go home. You are home, lockdown. I want you to go to bed tonight feeling happy that you've done a really good thing, but you've also had some fun as well. And if you are enjoying my quizzes, I do these twice a week, as I mentioned, every Wednesday and Sunday nights at 7 o'clock on my Facebook page, PJ Quizco. So please come and join us. We usually have about 300 people, 400 people playing every Sunday and Wednesday. We have themes, we dress up. Again, we have a bit of fun. So come and join me. If you've enjoyed this tonight, and that's free. So there you go. Play this quiz, donate some money, and then come back, play one of my quizzes for free, and enjoy yourself. Total is 7,850. We're getting there. We are getting there, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can get up there. Now, I know some of you might be only on the device that you might donate with. So just make sure that as soon as you finish watching the quiz, that you do donate afterwards. If you've really enjoyed yourself tonight, make sure you show it to Alzheimer's Society by donating some money. As I said to you earlier, I'm like a gentle Bob Geldof. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to keep saying donate. You know the job. You know the job. Right, so it's the final round of the quiz. And as I'm broadcasting this to YouTube, sadly, I'm not allowed music. So that means there'll be no Wipeout dance tonight. So those people that know, if you know, you know, you know. So I might pre-record a Wipeout dance and just slap it on my Facebook a bit later so you can all watch that. But yes, this final round is the most important round of the quiz because it is the Wipeout round. I'm going to give you 5 general knowledge questions, but here's the twist. If you get 5 out of 5, you get 10 points. Yes, great handwork. So if you get 5 out of 5, you get 10 points. But if you incorrectly answer, if you put the wrong answer, you will wipe out. You will wipe out. And you don't want to do that. So you will get 0 points, no points. If you only go for the ones that you know and leave the ones that you don't know blank, you will get 1, 2, 3, or 4 points. And this is going to cheer you up. Tonight's Wipeout round is all about chocolate. So there you go. It is all about chocolate. So here is the Pete says, can we pause? He needs to go to the toilet. Sorry, Pete. I don't think that's how YouTube works. Imagine that. Imagine Zoella halfway through something and then, yeah, he's back. Right. So they start easy. They get more difficult. Remember, these are all about chocolate. So they start very easy. Question number 1, which popular chocolate bar or product is shaped like a frog? So question number 1, which popular chocolate product is shaped like a frog? That is question number 1. Question number 1. Which popular chocolate bar or product is shaped like a frog? Question number 2. Which chocolate box selection is famous for the line, and all that because the lady loves? Which chocolate box selection is famous for the line, all because the lady loves? That is question number 2. So question 2, which chocolate box selection is famous for the line, all because the lady loves? Question number 3, a toffee penny can be found in which popular selection box? A toffee penny. That's actually my favorite one from the box. I know a lot of people prefer the purple one, but I like the toffee penny. Which popular selection box would you find a toffee penny in? Now, I saw a few people were playing from America, and you've probably sat through this whole quiz thinking, I don't know any of these. This guy's so British. I mean, I haven't asked any questions about Coronation Street, but I understand your pain. So question 4, which popular brand of chocolate is known as Dove in the US? Although that's still referring to something British, because I need the British equivalent of Dove. So in America, it's called Dove. Over here, what is the name of that chocolate product? Dove. That is question 4. Maybe some of you have got 4 out of 4 so far. Everyone's asking me to do the dance. I can't do the dance. No music allowed. If you want to know what this dance is, basically, I do it in the pubs and then online every Sunday and Wednesday. Just before the Wipeout round, I play the Safaris, Wipeout, and I do a bit of dancing and all sorts, and people really enjoy it. So, yeah, even if you just come and join us for that, then you're more than welcome. Right. One more question from me, and it is the final one. Have you got 4 out of 4? Will this get you 10 points? Question number 5. Which country eats the most chocolate per person per year? Which country eats the most chocolate per person per year? That is question number 5. So which country eats the most chocolate per person per year? I'll give you a bit more time on that because that will be the final of my questions. I'm going to do the answers shortly. Okay, so that is that. Now, if you weren't here earlier, and I said that Alzheimer's Society got in touch with me after a recommendation of my quizzes. I don't know what made them pick me. I mean, I didn't think my quiz was that popular. Oh, what's this? It's a copy of the weekend that I was in, but I don't like to gloat or brag, so I'll put that back. But yes, having climbed Ben Nevis and run for the Alzheimer's Society before, I jumped at the chance, and I hope that I've done you guys proud and made lots of money because I've really, really enjoyed this tonight. Hold on, finger in the ear again. There's no one there. What's that? Oh, okay, yeah. Right, well, seeing as you've raised so much money, seeing as you've raised practically £8,000 just on Just Giving, so I'm sure if any of you have texted, then of course So don't forget, Unite 70660. That will then become over 8 grand, which I'm sure it is. Now, I have got a little treat lined up for you because we've already had a legend of acting. We've had a former footballer, Strictly Come Dancing star, pundit of television. How about one more celebrity friend? Well, I say friend, I met him in Edinburgh once, so does that count? Now, seeing as you've donated so much money, you deserve another treat. So here for you is the final question of the night, which will take you up to the 47-point mark. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very funny comedian. I'm sure you all know who this is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's John Bishop.
Hello everybody, it's John Bishop and I'm here with a great big lockdown beard. But I'm also here to say I hope that you've enjoyed your night on the Great Big Quiz and thank you so much for supporting the Alzheimer Society. Now I've got a bonus question for you. The Premier League is due to return on June the 17th, with Liverpool only needing a couple of wins to win the Premier League. But what year was it when they last won the league? Okay, so the Premier League is due to return on June the 17th, and Liverpool only need to win a couple of games to win the Premier League. But what year was it in which they last won the league? Think on. Now I'm going to hand you back to Paul. Thank you once again for supporting the Alzheimer Society and enjoy the rest of your night.
Okay, there you go. There's just me looking at myself. So this is my final outfit of the night. Got more costume changes than Beyonce and proof that I dance really exuberantly in my quiz. This is what happened on Sunday's quiz. I broke my tail off. Sad times. So there you go. Yes, I did manage to get changed quickly. So John Bishop, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to John for getting involved with that. And that final question there, which year did Liverpool last win the league title? So obviously they've never won the Premier League, but which year did they last win the league title, which was League One at the time? Right, so that is the end of that. Now, of course, if you're not fussed about what you got, you don't have to listen to the answers, but I am going to go through the answers here and just mark them as I go. Now, I'm not going to read the comments for this section, so if anyone disagrees with my answers, well, never mind. They are the answers. So here we go then. You can mark it out of 47. And remember, please hashtag the big quiz and then at Alzheimer's SOC and at PJ Quiz Co. And yeah, show us the fun you're having. Clearly, I've had fun, although this could be what happens to people in lockdown. I'm living on my own, and I have currently been a superhero, a lion, and in a gold jacket, just in the space of an hour. And first, I wanted to say that you guys are all superheroes for what you've done tonight, because making this amount of money for charity from an hour-long quiz is absolutely sensational. So thank you to all of you that have played, all of you that have shared it on all your social media platforms with your friends, said, oh, come and play this quiz. Thanks for sacking off your family quizzes for this tonight. Now, I'll do the answers. So round number one, true or false round. Question number one, the first question, which was an airport Batman. Well, Holy Robin, everybody. It's true. It's true. It is true. There is an airport in Turkey called Batman Airport. Question number two is false. Gold is AU. It's not GD. It's AU. Question number three, the Spanish Steps are not in Madrid. They are in Rome. They are in Rome. So question number three is false. So true, false, false. Question four is true. If you see a hedgehog, don't give it a yoo-hoo or a fridge or some semi-skim milk because they won't like it. Not even cheese strings. So question four is true. Hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. And question five is false. Question five is false. Sadly, there isn't a politician called Rude Bums. However, there is one called Tiny Cox. Yeah, that's fine. It's spelled C-O-X. I'm allowed to say that. Okay, great. I didn't break my rules. So Tiny Cox is a politician, but that is false. So true, false, false, true, false. Question one in the Alpha Links is Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie wrote Murder on the Orient Express. Question number two is like my favorite ice lolly with ice cream in the middle, but it's not a taste of the exotic because it's a bolero. It's not a solero, it's a bolero. And that was question 2 there. Really, to keep it consistent, I should have just missed it out. But that is question 2, bolero. Question 3, the legendary Charlie Brooker wrote Black Mirror. Question 4, your weekend starts here. It's Dermot O'Leary. Dermot O'Leary. Question number 5 is Endeavour. Endeavour. That is the name of the ship. Endeavour. Cryptic round. Number 1, highest cog is Top Gear. Top Gear. Number 2, a Labrador on your wrist. That is Watchdog. Watchdog. Number 3, Money in the Loft, which is going to be my new show. Let's sign a petition for that. It's Cash in the Attic. Cash in the Attic. Cash in the Attic. And then question number 4, female homemakers at wit's end. That is Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives. Finally, number 5. Now, I know you're going to have your own answers for this, but this is the only answer I'm going to accept. The Queen, it's not the Crown, it's ER, because that's her, you know, it's her thing. ER, Elizabeth Regina. So ER is the answer. It's her favorite. Trivia trail. Number 1 is orange. Number 1 is orange. Number 2 is Eric Idle. Eric Idle. Question number 3 is Elliot. Elliot. Number 4 is tennis. Davis Cup is tennis. And number 5 is Sade, or Sade, if that's how you've spelt it. Smooth operator. You know how it goes. Now, Tony Robinson's round. Here are the answers. Can you hear them playing outside? I can. So here we go. Question 1. They are both played by the same actress. So the same actress, or if you really know your Blackadder knowledge, Miriam Margolyes. Miriam Margolyes. That is question number 1. And a little extra Miriam Margolyes fact for you. If you don't know this, Miriam Margolyes used to voice the Caramel Bunny. There you go. You may not have known that, but the one who says, take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel. That was Miriam Margolyes. Question 2 is Fawlty Towers. Question 3 is Coronation Street. Number 4, Sally Rooney wrote the novel to normal people. Question 5, you can give me either the celebrity or the dancer, or both if you are a massive Strictly fan. Natasha Kaplinsky, the newsreader, Natasha Kaplinsky, and Brendan Cole. Brendan Cole, they won the first series of Strictly Come Dancing, the rebooted version, obviously. Question number 6, Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr voiced Thomas the Tank Engine. Question 7, Claire Foy. Claire Foy played the Queen in The Crown before Olivia Colman took that mantle. Now, question number 8, 10 series of Friends. I think 236 episodes in total, so 10 series of Friends. Question 9, Villanelle is the answer, or Oksana. You can have either. Obviously, Oksana is her real name. Well, her real name's Jodie Comer. She's amazing. I don't know how she does all those accents, but Oksana is her kind of real name, and Villanelle is her well, assassin's name. Yeah, I guess so. Great series, amazing stuff. And question 10, the first state funeral was Sir Winston Churchill. Sir Winston Churchill. That was the first public funeral, state funeral. Number 6, Robbie Savage's question. Now, I used to love this guy as an Arsenal fan. Now, not so much. It's Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole has won 7 FA Cup finals. Amazing. Some of those with Arsenal, some of those with Chelsea. Round number 7, the top 5 round. These are the 5 things that British people love to have on their jacket potatoes. So the most popular, and remember, you don't need this order. Oh, come on. We're at 7,999. Somebody, you might have a pound behind the sofa. Get it out. Let's get it to 8 grand. So cheese is the most popular. Cheese. You can have that anywhere in the 5. Cheese. Then baked beans. Then tuna. Then butter. Some people just like butter on their jacket potato. And then number 5 is chili, or chili con carne. So you can have that in any order you like. Cheese, beans, tuna, butter, chili con carne. Hope you did well with that. Oh, it's gone up to 8,134. We smashed it. Don't worry about it. So well done, guys. You've already gone past £8,000. The next round, Wipeout Round. Remember, if you get 5 out of 5 in this round, you get £10. points. So number 1 is Freddo. Freddo is the little frog chocolate. My mum once told me she liked Freddos around about November time, so I bought her every Freddo product there was for Christmas. You're welcome, Mum. Happy Christmas. Number 2 is Milk Tray, all because the lady loves Milk Tray. Number 3 is Quality Street. Quality Street. Number 4 is Galaxy. That is what Dove is in America. It's Galaxy over here. And finally, number 5, Switzerland. Switzerland is the answer. Have you just wiped out and lost all your points for the round, or did you get 10 points? Switzerland is the last question. Then John Bishop, just to round off the quiz. John Bishop, Liverpool won the league last 30 years ago in 1990. So that was the actual year they lifted it. I will allow, if you've put 89-90 season, that is, of course, right as well. So 1990, or if you've put 89-90 season, that gets a point as well. If you just wrote 1989, though, that's not right. So we'll leave it at that. Right, so that's it. Wow, oof, what a load of questions that was. Don't forget, even though the quiz is finished tonight, we've already made over £8,000. That's an incredible amount. Please, 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 I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure you have. I've seen some fantastic comments and praise coming through all evening about the charity and about the quiz hosting. So yeah, I hope the Alzheimer Society made the right decision in picking me as their quiz host. And Tony Robinson, thank you to him. Thanks to Robbie Savage. Thank you, of course, to John Bishop and to the William Hill Foundation. Thank you most of all, though, to you guys for playing. Really appreciate your time, giving up your Friday night to come and join one man in his living room dressed in some rather odd clothes. So there you go. Oh, wow. Okay, so thank you very much. Remember, if you haven't donated yet, once I've finished here, make sure you either text UNITE to 70660 to donate £10, or get on the Just Giving page for the big quiz and donate on there. I'm chuffed tonight how it's gone. It's been a really, really fun night. And all that's left to say is stay safe, everybody, in these tough times. And what you've done is amazing. I've been Paul Jackson. Come and see me on my quizzes on Wednesdays and Sundays. PJ Quiz Co. Facebook page, 7 o'clock. It's a lot of fun, just like this, same format. Although I can't promise you Tony Robinson or Robbie Savage or John Bishop. I can promise you some dad dancing and some more Larry shirts. Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic time. And I'm sure we will post up the grand total on social media. So look out for that in the next few days, and make sure you share your experiences with us with hashtag the big quiz at PJ Quizco at Alzheimer's SOC. I've been Paul Jackson. You've been fantastic. Look after yourselves and have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.